What's up everybody, welcome to another video, and tonight we're filming in night mode on the Osmo Pocket 3 because it's a special night, and it has been for the past few nights, I think, or 2 nights. Here in the UK and a lot of parts of the northern hemisphere, it's supposed to be a unique night where you're supposed to be able to see the northern lights. And right now I'm on my way to a dark part of the city, the darkest part I can think of, to try and capture that on this Osmo Pocket 3. We're going to see how well it captures that. I also have my Canon R5 full frame camera with a cheap 16mm f2.8 RF lens on there to see how that compares to the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm going to try and do as much filming as I can on this little thing. And I have to say, one of the things that really stands out so well about this thing is that basically it was at 20% charge before I decided to go on this little mission. And I was like, oh, I really want to go quickly. But because it fast charges, I get it from like 20% to 80% in, I don't know, like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. So there's a huge win for the Osmo Pocket 3 already in terms of practicality. I'm really starting to love this camera. This city is beautiful, even in the dark. And at least looking on the screen here, it looks very bright, you know? So I'd be curious to see what it looks like when we put it on the big screen, when I start editing this. Anyway, let's go for a little walk in this beautiful town at night, and I'll see what I can capture. Place looks like Hogwarts. It looks like, even though there's a lot of noise, the Pocket 3 is still able to capture a bunch of stuff. I mean, it was definitely pretty dark down that street. I could barely see my hand. At least looking on the screen of the Pocket 3, it held up really well. I'm sure the image is very, very muddy whenever you're watching this now after it's been edited, but still an impressive little tool. And in terms of ease of use, man, so much easier than using this Canon R5. Skies are looking clear, so hopefully we'll get something. Maybe we can do some motion lapses as well. So I'm just rambling now a little bit because I'm bored walking at night on my own. But here lies one of the key benefits to having a gimbal in a dark situation over an action cam. I think a lot of the time we can look at the stabilization and see that digitally it's so good on something like a GoPro. It's like, why would you want a physical gimbal on something like the Osmo Pocket 3? And this is one of those scenarios where digital stabilization just can't hold up because it's having to shoot at such a slow shutter speed. The image is just going to be too blurry if you try and stabilize it digitally. But optically, if it can do it through the gimbal, then it's gonna handle it way better. And it is pitch black here. I can barely see in front of me. Like when I look up at the sky, I don't know, do you see anything? I think you can see it on the camera way better. No way. Holy fuck. Starting to get to the spot. Now it's time to climb to the top of the hill. See what we can see. I guess you can see it kind of popping off behind me. Looking at the screen here, I'm really excited to do a motion lapse. See how it turns out. Oh. So here we are at the top. Can't see where the hell I'm stepping, but there's a lot of people up here. You can definitely see the green aura. So far it seems like the R5 is kind of useless. The Pocket 3 is winning. Now, I know some of you in the comments are going to go crazy and be like, you just have the settings wrong. I think I could put the ISO up higher on the R5. I could have definitely brought like a 1.2 lens as well, but it's kind of not the point. They're two totally different cameras. I'm really talking about it in terms of practicality. This thing is way more practical, but it's not focusing on me very well. I guess because it's not got enough light. But let's put this thing to the test and try and do a bit of a time lapse or a motion lapse and see what it captures. I'd be curious to see, because I'll be honest, from my eyes right now, it's not looking promising. But let's see what you guys can see. All right, guys, well, that concludes it. Looks like I should have come out here yesterday. I really can't see. I'm gonna have to focus on where I'm walking. Not the aurora, not the northern lights. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Sorry it was a bit of a disappointment. I hope you gained at least something from this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.